I was 20 years old when I lost my dad. That's when I really started questioning God and if there is a God. And if there is, why is so many bad things happening to me? Why would you take such a great person away from me? I wouldn't pray, I wouldn't go to church. My mom tried to get me to go because she's been diehard Catholic since, she was a kid. Nick, you gotta go with me, you gotta go with me. I'm like, Mom, it's not for me. Obviously, God doesn't want anything good in my life. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say to him? I was doing some shopping at ABC Warehouse, and some guy just started talking. We started chitter-chatting, two guys in the electronics section. That was like Christmas for us. He eventually reached in his pocket and he pulled out a card. It was a CedarCreek card. He's like, you ever been to CedarCreek? And I said, never been. I've always heard about it, but it's not my thing. I don't go to church. Threw it in my wallet, kind of forgot about it. And as I'm going through my wallet one day, I picked out the card. And I said, you know what, it's Christmas time. I had all the services on there. I said to myself, let's just go check it out. So we pull up, and I'm nervous because I haven't had a conversation with God since probably when my dad died, and I asked God, why are you taking him from me? So it was emotional for me to even walk into church for the first time. We walk in, and before we even walk through the doors, we're getting greeted by some of the most amazing people you could ever come encounter with. And keep in mind, these people have no idea who I am. I've never been to CedarCreek. They don't know my past, they don't know my history. I feel like I get judged a lot because there has been times where I kind of get that look. So it's kind of hard to walk in a new place like that, any new place for that, because they don't know who you really are. But they're so welcoming, so loving from the second you even pull in the parking lot and get out of your car. They're shaking your hand and saying Merry Christmas. And they're not talking to you like you're just another person walking through the door. They're talking to you as if you matter. And they make you feel that way from the second that you walk in. So I go in, we sit down, we get some drinks, of course. And just from the very first song, I knew that I'm home. 30-something years old, and it took me this long to be able to call a place home. I think just my whole life kind of came together in just one moment with the first song, and tears. Like, I wasn't crying. It was weird. It was just tears were just constantly pouring out of my eyes. Ever since I was a little boy, my mom said that I would either sit by the radio, or if I saw a band, I would sit as close as I could just because of the music. Now, for some people, they just hear a song and they sing along to it, but for me, it's more than that. And then when you shut the music off and Ben comes on stage and he tells his message, it doesn't get any better than that, because it feels every single time that Ben is talking to me. When I first started bringing God back into my life, I started asking at night when I would pray, God, what are you able to do for me this week? Now I feel like I tell God, what can I do for you? So it's not only a Sunday service for me, it's a Sunday service where I gain the knowledge. So once I leave there, I can make a difference.